Well, elites of Saharian, they are just postulation. Who brought Yoruba? What brought Yoruba language? Have you ever heard in Azi time, Anazi Yoruba? If Yoruba was speaking in Benin Palace, why didn't the entire Benin start speaking Yoruba? So these are just colonialist imperialism that was ceded to Yoruba to continue to lie. There's never any time that Yoruba was spoken in the palace. There was a bit argument, even a Benin man was concerned. But if I had replied him, me and I for quarrel, me and I don't quarrel reach like 3 times. There's a big brother, do arise. But if he was saying, if I had replied him, me I know the get, I don't have that temperament to see some Benin people playing into the gallery of Yoruba people. So I just give it to you. So we work so very hard to correct those lies, and some Benin people are still using their ignorance or their stupidity or their foolishness to and that's towards Yoruba kind of history. And that's the same Benin president that will come out and say Kaladera was Izoduwa. It just doesn't make any sense. So I think I've been able to. I did a video recently now on the hawk and Ogoneki, the hawk and the nogi of Ogoneki. Enige is duke. Enige is dukes. It's plural. Dukes. In English, it means dukes. That's plural. Alright? Plural. Then enogie, E-N-O-G-I-E, is a duke. Singular. Alright? So, like I said, the little corrections that we tell ourselves goes a long way uniting ourselves. There are no kings in Esanla. They are not. They are not. They are all dukes, answerable to the Yoruba of Benin. And a lot of things have changed, but we change it with our own hands because for issues of pride, we change it with our own hands. But it's not supposed to be so. Whoever wants to go and embrace Biafra, they'll run back eventually. If you go my new boy in Aonia, if you go new boy in my swallow, I won't be able to tell you about Uselu. The issue of Uselu happened during Obaisigi or Yesunu and all that. It's another story. They were already, before the 14th century that we are talking about, Imfa in Berncy, they were already princes. The concept of dukedom started during the Ogiso eras. The concept of dukedoms establishing of the Benin kings sending their children to be princes in outside Benin territories, all right, did not start with 14th century, did not start with the second dynasty. Was on, for example, the first Ogiso, the first king of Benin, Ogiso Igodo, his son did not become Ogiso. His first son was a duke of Ogara. Obviously what you call Ovie now was a duke of Ogara. I think it was Ogara now. Is it either Ogele or Ogara? I think it's Ogara. No, I think it's Ogele. The other side, which big dukedom or kingdom now that is close to Abraka. But around that, I think Ogele also was the first king of a very big Urobo clan. Alright, so it was his own grandson that came back from Ogele to become the second Ogiso here in Benin. So the concept of establishing dukes by Benin princes have been there hundreds of years before 14th century. So it therefore means that there were already dukedoms or kingdoms established in territories outside the door Delta by the Benin princes before other tribes came to meet them. So your argument is highly flawed. So it was only from 14th century that we started to expand territories. But in establishing as aborigines, we're already in the act of establishing an aboriginal territories. But it was from the 14th, 15th century that we started territorial wars. Alright? Subjecting of people. I've already answered it. Onoje means duke. Duke. Sorry, I'm not. See, the truth is that I know a lot of you. A lot of you are asking a lot of questions. What we are just saying is Igbo people should leave. What we are saying is that Igbo people should leave Benin and Esan people alone. That's what we are just saying. So we don't. Let us tell our story. Let us tell our story as best as we can. You people should just leave us alone. Stop infringing on history. The world is unbelievable. So stop infringing on our brotherhood. Alright, face your Igbo. At least no one is saying Anambra people should be separated from Enugu people. I know you people fight a lot. You people used to burn, even communities used to burn themselves in Igbo land, over land. No wonder you want Delta River State or Edo to be part of it, because you guys don't have any land. Like I've told what is factual, what you can Google. If you combine 3 states together, the 3 smallest states in Igbo land, which is the 5 Igbo land you have, if you combine them together, Edo is bigger than the 3 smallest states. Enugu is the biggest state in Igbo land. Obviously, it's about 7,000 plus square kilometer or so. 7,000 plus. It's quite big. But when you combine those little Igbo states like Anambra, Imo, which one is the other one again? I think Ebonyi is also quite big. Ebonyi, I think there's another one again. If you combine the 3 together, Edo State is bigger than them. You can prove that Edo State is 17,000 plus. So obviously Edo and Delta is bigger, way bigger than the entire Igbo land. Way bigger, with a lot of change. A lot of change. Because Edo and Delta combined together is 34, almost 35,000 square kilometers land size. Alright. While when you combine all the Igbo states, I doubt if you can get up to 27 square kilometers, square miles. Edo is bigger. So that's what was alright. Abia. The Kashuna, or the point is, there's something like, the point I'm trying to raise is that so Edo State would be bigger than Enugu and Imo State combined. Definitely. No, what I'm saying is Edo State is bigger than 2 local governments. You can prove me wrong. 2 local governments in Edo South is bigger than, I think, Anambra. Anambra seems to be the smallest. 2 local governments in Edo South is bigger than your Anambra State. Just 2 local governments. You have Ovia Southwest and Ovia Southwest is almost 2,000 plus. It's 2,000 plus square kilometers. Then you have Orion. Orion is about 1,900 square kilometers. That makes it about almost 4,000. Anambra is about 3,700 or 3,600 square kilometers. So 2 local governments in Edo South. The small, you know, you people used to say that Oba Benin control just 7 local governments. I'm not telling you now that 2 local governments, you can prove me wrong if I'm right. If you can prove me wrong now, I'm giving you guys an assignment. You people used to say Oba Benin control just 7 local government, but I'm not proving to you now that even with that 2 local government that Oba Benin controls, 2, and I just mentioned them. Ovia Southwest, check the size, and Orion one, check the size. Ovia Southwest is 2,000 plus. Orion is almost 1,900. Ovia Northeast is also about 1,900. So 2 local governments is bigger than Anambra. You can check. I beg, you don't start. He says Sopoma. This Sopoma road is bigger than that. Very funny people. No, there's nothing like Ovia Southeast too. So Ovia Southwest, Ovia Northeast, Ovia Southwest. Okay, we have heard you, Uchena, John Coco. We have heard you. So go to your landlocked Anambra State and leave us alone. Don't also forget that the real owners of Anambra are also Benin people. The Onitsha's are Benin, so we also own Anambra. Is it not the commercial hub? The commercial hub of Igbo land. We own it, Onitsha. The Benin's own it. So we have been owning you people right from time immemorial. Don't also forget the Onitsha people are Benin people. Or do you want to argue that one now, Abi? You want to go and meet to be of Onitsha? Go and ask him. He will tell you himself. Well, that's please, do you know the names? I think it's not proven. I don't believe that's 2 school of thought. Linda Cassidy. There are 2 school of thought. The first school of thought believed there were 2 female Ogishos. I disagree with that school of thought. I believe that they were not female Ogishos. They only took their mother's name to ascend the throne because they were their mother's love. One is called Imose. Then the other one is called Oro. O-R-O-R-O. O-double-R-O-R-O. Imose and Oro. I think they took their mother's name. They were not actually. I don't think there are 2 schools of thought. There's a school of thought that believe that there were 2 female Ogishos. There's another school of thought that they took their mother's name on ascending the throne. And I believe in the second school of thought that there were no female Ogishos. But I'm just giving you their names. Linda Cassidy. Alright? So, I mean, when I leave Igbo people alone, no, more not nag them today. More not nag them to let us let them be. We will create a class for them to nag them at Bako. Eze Chiman is not, I repeat, is not an Igbo man. It was a name, probably the Igbo called him. The Beninese didn't call him Eze Chiman. The Beninese knew him as Ihimi. That's what we knew him as. That's what we called him. If it was an Igbo man, why did the Obaisige send royal troop after him to return him back? It has to be a royal blood. And the Azikoe, I'm not saying the bleached, the one that the bleaching guy, the Unandi Kanu. I'm talking about Unandi, the real Unandi, the Unandi Azikiwe. Already said it, my old Desi, when he said that, why is it that the Onitsha people do not mix with other Igbo people? You understand? The Onitsha people sees other Igbo people as inferior. You know why? Because that's because they are royalty. Benin, that you see, this is they have the same pride issue with Benins because they are Benin people. Onitsha people see themselves as special breed because they are royalty. They are Benin royalty. So we have already proved this Chima is not an Igbo guy. It was a name that he became known as. For example, there is the Nogi of Ugo, the popular called, his name was Mokba Ogbe, but he had a nickname that most Benin people knew him as. It's called Agbohidi. Agbohidi is not a Benin word. It's more of like a car word. Alright, that became the name he was known as, the popular name he was known as. It's the same thing with Eze Chima. He became popular with the word Eze Chima, but his real name was Ihimi. Edoe. That's the name we gave to him. So that's why every Eze Chima lineage traces the ancestry straight to Benin. So they know where they are from. And they know certainly they are not Igbo people. So you people keep deceiving yourself. Once you are related to Eze Chima, you better come to Benin and so that we can institute you and can give you a quarter for you people to settle. Can write a letter to the Oba of Benin to cut a very big expanse of land for you people to come back home and settle. I said it's Benin. I just told you. What proof are you talking about? Are you aware he fled from Benin? And a lot of those words that you call Igbos were only Igbonized. They were actually Benin, like for example Asaba, Eseba, Agbo, Agbon. These were all Benin words, only Igbonized to suit the majorly Igbo. Most of those words were Benin. Most of those words were Benin, only Igbonized. I'm sure that Idu is added to Onitsha. Okay, let's drink hero. Why would you conduct a DNA test on his clan? You are the people who is claiming them. Alright? Don't forget the DNA. There was a DNA test that was conducted with do you know that the DNA of the Igbo persons of the Igbo people is very close to the DNA of the Yoruba people. So Igbos and Yoruba, I think Igbo people came from Yoruba, the way the DNA. There was a DNA that was conducted on Igbos, Benin, and Yoruba. So that's where you discover that the DNA of an average Igbo man is very close to the DNA of a Yoruba person. I hope you are aware of that. In case you are not aware, go and find that. So it's possible that the Igbo people came from Yoruba, or Yoruba came from Igbo. One of the two. But the Edo people we don't have any affiliation done with you. I'm sure when you conduct a DNA test on the Onitsha people, it will be far from your DNA. You are the people who is dragging all these people. We don't drag them. That's the difference. You see the difference between the Benins and the Igbos. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is very clear. We are not the one who is dragging all these people. They are the one who is coming out publicly to say that they are ancestrally Benin. We are not dragging. You are the people, you Igbo people are the one dragging these people. So it is better you want to conduct the DNA test, because they are not going to follow you people. You cannot drag them. They know they are not from you. And that's the point. So you get tutored. Sorry, oh, okay, Benin invaded the San land. Oh, okay, we have heard you. Go and sleep now, child. Go and sleep now. What's his name? I know he's from Ile-Ife. No, that's not true. Sandra Alfred. That's not true, Sandra Alfred. How can a dog be from Ile-Ife? How? Is it me Buhari conquer? Buhari not get their time, Jerry. Ozanisi. I'm doing fine. Sandra Alfred, that's not true. I know you've been listening to some of those lies. No. Anybody should not insult anybody. You know, sometimes, like I told you, sometimes it's ignorant. Some people are not really too acquainted with the truth. What I tell people, there are other platforms where they lie. It's also possible I'm also lying, but what I'm saying is, when we tackle some questions, you do comparison. Now, what God gave to us is that we can be able to make comparison about what this one is saying and what the other one is saying. So when you come to my class, I'll be able to tell you the perspective of why Edo are not from Ile-Ife. Now, open your mind to listen attentively. Ask your question so that you can have an open mind. After listening attentively, carry that same open mind to the other class where you've been told that Edo people came from Ile-Ife. With that same open mind, having these two open minds, then you will not be able to scrutinize who is wrong, who is telling the truth. That's how it works everywhere. Alright, you have to open your mind to listen to this narration and listen to this narration. Alright, I've listened to Ife narration, and I listened to my narration, and I just knew that there's something not correct, that is completely veiled off from logic, the Ife history. We don't used to. Anyway, what time is it? I think we've spent quite a lot of time. Please, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Sandra Alfred, I will not be able to take all your questions or all the questions you're asking for today, because maybe we'll take another time. We'll talk about the Benin-Ife relationship. We'll keep repeating some of our classes. Okay, okay, I will just be rounding up now. Oh, you are not aware. What rubbish are you talking? Because I hear that brother lacks sense. That's not how you spell sense. Correct yourself. You that do research every day to teach history, say Igbo. That's a very wrong English. At least you that know book. Me, I don't know anything, but I can't write this rubbish that you call sentence or statement. I'm making a sound to hate Benin that Igbo has link with Yoruba. I just said, someone talked about DNA. I said the Igbos and the Yorubas have very similar DNA. In case you are not aware, I thought you say you do research, you are not aware. That Anambra belongs to, I didn't say Anambra people belongs to Benin people. You see, listen very well, young man, and stop making full of yourself online. I always said that Onitsha people are Benin people. Everybody knows that. Even you in Onugu or Abia, you know that Onitsha people are Benin descendant, and they are the heart of Anambra now. Is Onitsha not even the heart of Igbo land self, and is owned by Benin? So inherently, if Onitsha is owned by Benin, and Onitsha is the heart of Anambra or Igbo, okay, now Onitsha is owned by Benin. Onitsha is the heart of Anambra. You understand? So that means Onitsha people owns Anambra, and Anambra is like the commercial heart of Igbo land. That means Benin people owns Igbo land. You get the gist now. You can't think. I just say you go commit suicide. What is the origin of Edo? I've talked about it, but we'll find time again to talk about the origin of Edo. I'll give some people big. I get tired. Maybe they give the guy money, me say they attack us online. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've been able to. I was thinking I was going to be able to take some of that. The father of the Caladarian who became Oduduwa. So I think I would have been able to take other topics, but I'm unable. It's fun. It's really very educating to have you guys around today. It's amazing to